Yeah, I don't want to go. Well, I could go faster if I take the bike.
Oh, I don't understand. How come 15-year-old boy come late all the time, Miles?
I don't know. Cause they want to watch TV and then do the session.
Right.
And then eat. No, they want to eat. They want to eat my cake, do the session, and then watch TV.
Right.
That's all they want to do. But I'm not giving them my cake.
No.
No, the cake stays here. But I'm not giving them the cake until they come here and they do the session. Right?
I agree.
Because there's Daddy right there, Soccer Boy right there, Soccer Boy right there.
What's your boy? Do you know who's that guy?
Nope.
Come on, you know that guy.
Sean.
Sean? No. Look at this guy. Come here.
He looks just like me.
No. Who is this guy?
Raul.
It's Raul. How do you remember? I thought you didn't know him before he said. You call him Sean. You call the guy Sean.
Let me see more pictures.
No, what are you doing, guys? What do you have you sitting in your living room chair waiting for them? You gotta practice.
You have your camera. And this guy says he'll be in there. One.
Oh, y'all want hold on, I gotta go grab my flash drive. Molly, what's my flash drive?
What's a flash drive?
This thing, the big one, the one I was sitting on the couch. Bring it, let's go. What is it? Yep, that one, the silver one. That thing. The thing over there.
This?
Yep.
I think it's the other one. Is there two of them?
I don't know. Nobody wants to work.
Yeah, everyone wants to be lazy.
Right.
Like me.
Lazy like you, it's not right. They have to want to do something, you know? Oh. They want to be lazy like you. Everyone wants to be lazy like
me.
Yeah.
I'm lazy. Other people are lazy.
Yeah.
Everyone's lazy. You want to do your session up here?
Yeah, I'm doing something different, but
I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy. Only other people are lazy. Not me. Daddy knows why I'm not lazy.
I know you're not. But your body lazy.
Yeah. I'm lazy. I'm ugly. I'm lazy and ugly. Right?
Yeah.
You're not doing your session today?
I'm doing a talking session.
Oh.
What's all the guys?
None of them are answering.
Daniel Demi, if you're gonna come here, turn your camera on, guys. We already did this. So where we're gonna be today would be here. That's where we're gonna be today. Got him. See.
I don't know what to do if we just stay.
So Nanchi. All right, so guys, last week we went over all the different stuff, the formation and system of play and style of play and all that kind of stuff. I recorded it, like I said, so we'll get that over to you. I just haven't sent it, but we'll finish all the different key terms right now. And the reason of key terms is always a catch for that coach when you're going to play out or play away or play at home. You want to have your own unique terms that you use so that when the coach are giving you information, the opposition don't understand, or if your teammate was giving another teammate information, the opposition don't understand and don't catch up on what you're trying to say. So that's why coaches create key terms. So the key term is around the way you play it. It's a simple thing that we do in the game, but we just name it differently. So for example, when you with these key terms is break down into two segments. When you with the ball or when you're without the ball. So when you're with the ball, the coach should maybe say composure on the first pass. So when you with the ball, composure on the first pass. So if you be panicking on your first pass, your pass gonna be incomplete pass or it's gonna go to the wrong position. So you need composure on your first pass. So the coach might say composure on the first pass. Switch play through the midfield. So instead of switching the play wide, you want to switch it through the midfield. So it's a switch a play through the midfield, right? And it's a option for man on the ball. So if I'm on the ball and the coach is an option for man on the ball, that means we're looking for other guys to get us open so they can receive the ball. Just simple stuff like that, right? Expect to play under pressure. That's simple for us to be doing. As a player, we should always expect that we're going to be playing under pressure. So when you're receiving a ball and the coach say, expect to play under pressure, that means you just scan your shoulder a little bit. Scan your shoulder and see what opposition are coming from or see where they're going and stuff like that. And then you can make that decision, right? Decision making, we all know what decision making is. See the picture, okay? Your back can be turned to receiving the ball. You gotta receive the ball sideways. So the coach wants you to see the picture. So it says see the picture. Attack 1v1 with belief. If you're gonna attack 1v1 and you're not gonna have a belief in yourself that you can really dribble that person 1v1, then you need to start believing in yourselves because it's that attack 1v1 with belief, right? Quick restart. So throw in, like a fast play, goal kick. We want to have a quick restart. We'd concede a goal. We're going to restart the play. We want to have a quick restart. So the coach said quick restart instead of guys, hurry. No, the coach just said quick restart. Play in and around and over the corner, the center back, right? So you got to play in, around, and over the center backs. So center back is right opposite, right in front of that goal, right we're sitting right on top of the 18-yard box. You want to play in and around and over the center box. So that means you want to play in a goal area, in the opposition goal area. That's where you want to be playing, right? But if we say that in a game, maybe the opposition might not know. So we can just have more guys going in there, and that's the area we want to play the game, in the area, right? Up is the up, back, and through. So again, up, back, and through. Courage on the ball, right? Have confidence on the ball, right? Have courage on the ball. What the heck is this? Yeah, have courage on the ball. Secure pass and third man run move. So again, we have to secure the pass so that we can have our third person running to receive that ball from us. But we in possession want to try to secure that pass so that he can make a run. Then we play him, we link him with the pass. Secure pass, third man run again. Shift ball quickly and accurately. So we want to move the ball a little bit quickly. We want to shift it around a little bit quickly and with accuracy as well. Good quality into danger areas. So again, when we're giving that ball into the danger area, we want to get good quality. So danger area not for us, it's for the opposition because we're serving quality ball in that danger area, which is that goal area, right? So we want to put quality balls in there because we don't want to go in the area and then losing possession. So we want to give quality ball in the danger area with accuracy. And then play and run beyond the midfield. So you see, again, you play and run beyond the midfield. You want to do that. So you don't want to just be playing or have someone playing, somebody want to run behind them and try to see if we can get ball in behind those guys. Athleticism, okay? Athleticism, I mean, you know, everybody know what being athletic is, but when you're in a game, when they coach athleticism, that means you need to do something athletic. You know what I mean? You can't just be that strict guy juggling with the ball, but you know, you can slide them off the ball. You can do a bicycle kick, you know, something like diving head up. When you're in that area and they coach athleticism, you know, on a corner kick, when they coach athleticism, I mean, it's a sideways kick like that, or it's a diving head up, or it's, you know, maybe, you know, chesting the ball and they're doing a bicycle kick. That's athleticism when you're in a goal area. Defensively, when you're there, it's athleticism. That means you're sliding the guy off the ball. That means, you know, you're giving like a bicycle kick like that in front of him, you know, sliding and clear the ball out. So these are all athleticism, right? Explode the pass, explode the space. So you have space, you take the space. Simple as that. You know, expose defensive fatalities. So again, you see the defensive player of the opposing team, we want to expose them, we want to expose their weakness. That's what I'm saying. So how can we expose their weakness? We got to attack them. We got to continue hitting that ball towards them so that we can see exactly where we can go, and then we try to find an opportunity to try to get in behind them. Explode big gap between your unit. So you got big gap between the unit. You want to explode that big gap between the unit. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Explode big gap between the unit. So again, when we got big gap between our unit, we want to explode that gap. We want to explode that gap. Hold on. Yeah. Want to explode that gap. Explode the space behind the fullbacks. So again, you see fullback has a space behind them. That means the right defense, the left defense, they have space behind them. We want to utilize that space. Because if these guys pushing out high and they're leaving space in behind them, then our midfielders and stuff want to utilize that space so we can get players running in there and stuff like that. Now, without the ball. Now, if we don't have the ball, we're looking to make the play predictable. We don't want to make the play easy when we don't have the ball. So we want to make it a little bit challenging, a little bit confusing for them so that they can think before they can make decisions, right? Combination in the wide area. We want to be able to link up with each other in the wide area. We just don't want to get ball ends that are running through, right? So if the coach is saying combination in the wide area, I mean, you got to link up passes with each other in the wide area. You know, compact and shape. I mean, compact and shape, you stay tight and you keep your positions, right? So if you're playing left, right, center back, you know, you keep your position and stay a little bit tighter. And if the coach is saying work from our shape, so if you were playing in a shape of 4-3-3, and the coach is telling you work from our shape, that means you should be working from our shape. So if our shape is that, then our job would be to get ourselves back into shape. That's why he said work for our shape, right? Even though you don't have the ball at that point, but you want you to work on your work from your shape. So get back into the position that you were in before, right? So if you look to screen, again, you see in the basketball game, player come and set a pick. That's what it's saying here. If you look to screen the back, the center backs and stuff like that, looking to screen the ball. And recovering shape quickly, you should recover your shape quickly. So when the coach is telling you, recover shape quickly, you know exactly, man. You can't be walking back and stuff like that, forcing you to get there. You should recover your shift quickly, your shift quickly. Compact and discipline. Again, you got to stay tight and be disciplined. Discipline doesn't mean you got to kiss our shoes, but you got to stay within your position and know your responsibility and do what you have to do within that position. Manage the game. Okay, again, you got to learn how to manage the game. Ball go outside for a corner kick. You know you're leading already. You take your time and go get it. If you have a restart, you delay the restarts. Instead of, you move the ball around. Or you say, you know what, we're just going to kill our own possession. When you get the ball, you take your time, you move it around accurately and stuff like that. You're managing the game, right? So believe in the shape. You got when you play in a formation, you got to believe in that formation. So I believe in the shape. So I can't have a guy in a 4-3-3 and just running around. We play in a 3-5-2 and a guy just running over the place, right? And if we play a 3-5-2 and my left back and my right back just running over the place, then they don't believe in the shape that we're playing. So you have to believe in the shape. That's what it's saying there, right? Decision making, again, you're not in possession, so you got to be making decisions, aware of forward space and run. Again, the pace, be aware of the forward pace. So the speed that coming at you, you should be aware of that speed, and be aware of the counter attack. And if someone gonna counter you, got to be aware of that. So again, it's awareness. It comes to awareness. Be aware of awareness and know what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. You should always keep your eyes on the ball and stuff like that. Keep your eyes on the game. Stop the striker from distance. You should stop the attacking player from a distance. You better read them and better try to make a stop from a distance, not close to your goal. Stop at source. Again, anybody that's going to supply them with that ball, they should be able to be stopped. They should be telling, okay, I'm going to cut this guy off, so he's not going to give you the ball, right? Stop the crosses, so you know what stopping crosses means. If the coach says stop crosses, I mean, any ball that cross, you should stop it. That's just simple as that. Concentrate, awareness, and at set piece. So when you have a corner kick, or you have a goal kick, or you have let's go free kick, indirect free kick, direct free kick, penalty shot. When the coach shout at you, concentration and awareness at set piece. Okay, I'll have the ball. Let me relax and be able to take that ball on, right? So stay focused. You know that you're not in possession. You want to stay focused. March forward runs. You know that you're not in possession. The guy running forward. So you want to be able to match that run, that speed of the opposition player. You want to be able to match it because we know when you slow back, he's going to be ahead of you, right? You track your runner. That means you stay with your opposition. So you stay with your man. Track your runner there. And next one would be, when to track and when not to stay in shape. So you should know when to track your player and when not to stay in shape. And what that means is when we're in possession of the ball, you're not going to stay in your shape when we're in possession. When we're out of possession, then you can go back in your shape and track your runner, right? So next one here. This is the same thing again with the ball, expose their shape on transition. You should expose the opposition shape when they're in transition. Again, this is about quick play, quick thinking, making decision, attacking and quicker. Expose the in between, right? So you expose them in between. Get that space you want in between the player. Push your defender deep. So the defender, you want to push them deep If you want to push in deep in your own half, you want to push in deep in your own half. Because the defender on the back foot, so you want to defend and push in deep. So when you push in deep, that means it'll be close to the 18 to the 6-yard box. That's where you want to keep them. But you can do that only by when you're attacking them, right? Second ball support. Again, someone going to the first ball, the second ball, you need support, right? Balance and play. Keep your balance, keep your shape, and then you play. Aggressive movement in the box. When you're in the box, you should be aggressive because now they said we on the ball with the ball. So in the box, you want to be aggressive. High tempo, you play with high tempo. Commit defender in a 1v1. Take them on. If you have the ball, don't be afraid. Take the defender on 1v1. Quick start, quick set plays, right? So when we have a set plays, we want to go a little bit quicker. We want to go a little bit quicker, quick set plays, you know what I mean? So quick set plays, we want to be able to do that. When it's on, you want to do it. If it's not on, you don't want to force it. But when it's on, you want to go quicker with it. Early ball into the box. Again, we have a goal kick or have a free kick. We want to get it in the box early. Because the earlier we get it in the box, the better it is for, because why the team is still not organized. So if they're not organized and we hit the ball in the box, it's a chance for us to get something out of it. But if we let them get composed on the ball and we hit in the box, then they will just, try to clear the ball when we hit it in there. So dedicate pace of the game. So if you have a set pace of the game, you should determine your own pace of the game. Don't let the game determine the pace for you. You should determine the pace of the game, right? Because you're in possession. And it's a quick and clever play. Again, quick and clever play, you know what that means, right? Counter with pace, attack them with speed, strong mentality, have a strong mindset when you're playing the game. Solid with the basic. So if the coach is solid with the basic, that means all your inside cut, outside cut, turn back, stop and turn, short pass, long pass. That's the basic for you. You know what I mean? So you should be solid with the basic. When the coach is solid with the basic, I mean, giving the pass to your teammate here and there, you should be able to get that going as a 16-year-old boy. So when the coach is solid with the basic, I mean, with the basic stuff that we do in the game, be solid with it. Be strong with it, right? Discipline, shape. Again, we talked about it earlier. Discipline and shape, discipline between defenders, midfielder, and forward. Be disciplined between them. Without the ball, again, be aware of the fullback joining in. Again, this is a big one for us. We can't switch off. We got to switch on. So we got to be aware of the right and left back going to join into the attack. We got to be aware of that. Be on your front foot. Be on your front foot. High tempo. Switch on. Like I just said, switch on. Always alive and focused. So when the coaches switch on, I mean, just, keep your eyes on the game. Don't switch off, right? Fast restart and then you close them down 5-yard, ferry, right? Match and go beyond their work ethic. So if I'm playing a game and I'm playing a certain speed, a certain level, we want you to match that level or go beyond that level. So that's why we say match or beyond. So you either match the tempo of play or you go beyond the work ethic and the tempo of play, right? So be aggressive, physical. That when everybody knows it will say, but be aggressive and physical when you don't have the ball. Be in the opposition face, be right in their faces. Don't kind of like shy away from them, don't give them space, ignore them, be right in their faces. Trickle to pass, right? So when we trickle to pass, if you have the ball, you need a trigger to pass that ball. So what trigger you to pass the ball? Now when the man close you down before you want to pass the ball, right? What trigger you to pass the ball when you see your teammate moving, or when you have the ball, your teammates are going into space? That could be the trigger for you to get the ball to them quick, right? Be alive on restart. Expect to be turned. You should be expecting to be turning sideways and so that a turn for the guys or the opposite to turn you, right? Defense that may be. When you're defending, there might be an option where you might be thinking in your head, should I go or should I not go? Maybe I might not. Defend that maybe. Don't give up. Defend it maybe. Even if you can or you cannot get the ball, try to defend it, right? First contact, second ball. If I pressure the ball, I'm not expecting to win the ball. If I do win it, it's a plus, but I'm looking for the guys behind to win the ball. So again, first contact, second, but I mean someone need to pressure the ball quick. That person that want to pressure that ball might not win it, but the person that behind might win it. So if I said first contact, second ball, that means my goal is for the second person to win the ball, right? Why the first person make that aggressive run? Be tight on the countdown. All right, be very, very tight on the countdown. Make the goal kick count. So again, without the ball, if they're having a goal kick, let's make it count. We can't let them have a goal kick and then they receive the goal kick and they control it. We don't want that. So again, big boys coming in, aggressive guy when we're making that goal kick, we pick up the guy, ball coming, we win it, and we make it count. Right? Set your traps. Set the trap. That's a simple thing. You know, move as a team. Shorten the pitch. Again, you got to move as a team and make the pitch smaller. Shorten the pitch. So we all move as a unit. Right? So coaching terminology. Right? Again, these are all basic stuff. You should know these one by now. When the coach has our scan, check and scan, you have to check your shoulder, look over your shoulder, check and scan. That's what it means. Don't just check. You gotta check. You gotta really look and see who's there. Keep your head up. You gotta switch your play. That means when you're in possession, these are your trigger words. Trigger word mean your how you call it, your like that. And that, right? The word that get you moving, switch play, right? Play through the third, so you're playing through the opposition half, right? Make the pitch big. So these are trigger word. When you're in possession, you gotta make the pitch big. Counter out. So trying to counter attack. Play out from the back. When you're in possession, we gotta get wide, right? Right away, that's a trigger word. Play out from the back. Run to receive. You can't be standing there and want to receive a ball. You gotta run to receive, right? You gotta run to receive. So again, playing run to receive, confident, desire to shoot in the final third. You should be confident. You should have the desire to shoot the ball, not just passing the ball around all day in the opposition half. You should have the confidence, have the desire to shoot the ball. Break the lines. You should play through balls and stuff like that. Break the lines. 1v1. Forward runs, you should make that run forward, half turn, like turning halfway, half turning and moving forward, and where to pass, cues and trickles. So you should have an option where to pass the ball when you're not in possession of the ball. When you see possession here, it's a pass quickly but calmly when you're in possession, right? So the definition that the guy in there for heads up and scan is said heads up when looking to receive the ball, right? So switch your play, change the point of attack away from pressure. You see that? So play through the third, control pass to progress upfield, right? Making the pitch bigger, increase the distance between the unit and the team, right? Counteract, play, run forward with the ball quickly. So simple stuff like that, counteract, right? When they say player from the back, compose in possession to build play from the defensive area, right? Run to receive, movement in the front and behind to receive the space or to lose marker. And confident desire to shoot in the final third, positive in 2v1, to 2v1 overload, take risks and express yourself. Break the lines, again, receive or pass, dribble in between defensive line or forward. 1v1, let me see. So all that stuff, that stuff. So we go to this one here. This is your trigger word when you're out of possession. So this means you don't have the ball, right? So when you don't have the ball, your trigger word is going to be like defend as an individual. So that means you're defending by yourself. When you're 1v1 battle. So when you say defend as individual, that means you're doing your 1v1. Make sure you're trying to win that. Defend as a team. That means compact pitch to restart. Deny opposition space to play forward. So as a unit. Cover and balance. Defensive position of the second and third defender to provide cover and balance. So again, when we say cover and balance, I'm not looking at my first guy who pressured the ball to do that. I'm looking at the second and third guy behind that guy who pressured the ball to be able to cover and give him balance. Press, nearest to the ball to close down. So again, press means the person nearest to the ball need to press and close down. Still on your feet. Again, jockey position to delay, intercept or tackle. Stand, Do not commit in a 1v1 situation. Do not commit yourself. Slow them down, stand them up, right? Tight, press, and get closer to the attacker, restricting the space to play forward. Okay, when we say tight, you know what that means, right?
Daddy, they
Interception, right? Can you win the ball? Can you win the ball by intercepting? Stuff like that. Front foot. Be ready to press and intercept the ball. Front foot, right? So if I'm saying front foot, that means be ready to intercept the ball. Organize communication with units and team. Press together, close the ball and opposition down quickly in unit or team, right? So ball side, goal side. We hear that word all the time. Ball side, goal side. If the coach shouts, get behind the ball and in a good marking positions. So again, close down the ball in a good marking position. Drop, restart as a team or unit to delay the opposition in attack. Okay, regain and return. Regain and retain. So you win possession of the ball and you keep possession, right? You regain it, you retain it. And so recover runs, one loss, possession, recover run to get goal side.
Which one? Ron Smelos, president.
All right, so you got that. And then these are just coaching style description. Ball master and terminology method. All right, so again, you come over here, same thing we showed you earlier when we showed you last time with the defending principle. These are the definition, immediate reaction when the ball change hands. So again, when you're penetrating, these are the definition: penetrating, defensive principle, penetration, right? Immediate reaction when the ball change hand. Player must attempt to get goal side of the ball as soon as possible. Regroup as a team and slow the opponent attack down, right? Press may be a consideration when this has been achieved. Recover routes are crucial as a speed, right? Players should then attempt to keep the ball in front of them. So you defend, you should see that ball in front of you. Pressure and support. This one here is a establishment of defending lines, first, second, and final lines of defense. Strong pressure on the opponent in possession. Protection of the vulnerable space at the back of the defense. Quick support for nearest defender to the ball. Correct marking of opponent and space. So again, that's a defending principle. You still continue here when you're defending. It's a concentration and compactness. Minimize space between lines of defense. Minimize space between players across the pitch. Minimize the close marking of players in crucial area. Optimize the ability to put pressure on the opponent with the ball, and then create safety in numbers in the crucial area of the pitch. So again, if we that defending and we get just exposing my guy to be defending a 1v1 situation, though one would not really help us out because we have to work together. That's why we want to stay compact, concentrate and stay compact. So we minimize everything we do at a minimum skill. So we're trying to minimize everything. So in minimizing, I would need more than one or two players behind the ball to be able to minimize forward movement or minimize opportunity or minimize the opposition getting the ball, right? So again, cover and balance. It's a cover and balance. It's a distance between defensive and cooperating players. Angle of cover related to defensive operating players. Changing angles and distance in relation to the position of the ball. Degree to which player or space are marked in relation to opposition of the ball. Decision regarding tracking players and passing on. Possession of secondary and distinct defenders. Control and restraint So in control and restraint, defensive focus and mental concentration, decision making on passes, player and staying with runners, decision making on intercepting, challenger and jockey, positional awareness and body positions, understanding the crucial area and moment. That's defensive or defensive principle. But these are just definitions. What are you supposed to do? Attacking again. Attacking we call movement and mobility. So mobility is the same as movement. So when you move, you create space. When you move, you should move toward the goal to create space behind. You should move towards the opposite opponent goal to create space in front. You should move wide to create space inside. You should move wide. You should move infield to create space wide. You know, when you're creating space, why you're creating space for yourself or you're creating space for your teammate, right? So to explore the space, you're creating that space for your teammate to explore the space behind the opponent. So that's what you're creating space for, right? So these are the definition here. So if I say create space in front of opponent, when I say towards goal, so to receive a pass, right? When I say towards opponent goal to create space, that means to strike a goal, right? Because you create that space behind the opponent, in front of the goal, you want to take a shot on goal, right? So again, this one over here. This one here, attacking principle again, is that when coaching our elite player, the following principle must always be in our plan and objective. So again, when you're coaching elite players, the quality of the pass, like these are attacking principles, the pass and support. So the quality of your pass, the timing, the weight, the accuracy, the disgust. Disgust means, you separate yourself, you're attacking with some attitude, with flags here, attacking with that ball, right? So those things should be in the back of your mind as an elite player. And for us coaches, we should always think about that too, because we can't have a player that can't pass the ball accurately, or the timing of the ball, the weight on the pass is too weak and stuff like that. That ain't supposed to be happening, right? So you go in here, there's an angle, distance, behind, and then ahead, right? So again, you're looking for angle, you're looking for that distance, behind, and ahead. Then you're looking for depth. So depth is it width, spread the team out from side to side, increase the space between defender across the pitch, increase the space for player to pass forward and run with and without the ball, right? And then you got depth, stretching the team from end to end, increase the space between the line of defender, increase the space and time for player receiving the ball, right? So again, that's what you do. Now this one over here, again, attacking principle, penetration. It's a penetration with the ball. That means you can either do it as an individual, right? Because you're penetrating. So penetrating with the ball as an individual. Forward pass it to feet, deception. So forward pass it to feet, right? Forward pass it into space. Against that could be a forward pass into space, running with the ball, dribble the ball, shooting, crossing, penetrating without the ball. I mean, you're just running to give your teammates support, forward run into space, diagonal run, running into space to attract opponent. See, when you do that diagonal run into space, you attract opponent, to escape opponent, to receive the ball, to attack the opponent. And then as an individual, deception means you're fooling somebody, but you're trying to fool the opposing team. You can surprise them. Once in a while, you can throw in some different play there to surprise them, so they're not always familiar with what you're trying to do, to create scoring opportunity, to score, to relieve pressure, dribble, turn, strike, in combination play, quick play, clever play, deception, surprise, to create space, opportunity to score, to relieve pressure. So stuff like that. So again, they want to say the Southampton way. These are the Southampton way. introduction, we believe that effective coaching is crucial in the development of our players, our young player. It is vital that in simple terms, we stick to the plan. Our football culture is clear and defined, in which we must create the following environment to play attractive winning football by playing out from the back. Again, we play from the back, allowing players to become independent decision-making within a structured framework and playing style. Ensure everything we do in the coaching development of our player is with a clear method and purpose, following clear, defined programs. Prepare players who develop confidence to become our first team player of the future. Develop a quick passing style of football through our training method and in all areas of the field. Create a unique spirit where players are nurtured into the Southampton way, a discipline, work ethic, and team spirit in every space of their attacking and defending play. So basically, that's what it is. Again, if you are not prepared to put the team first, then turn around. Again, it's a simple quote there from Toronto FC. Toronto FC used that quote. If you're not prepared to put your team first, then just go back home. Don't come here and waste our time. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's from Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry said, average player complicate the game. Great player make a game simple. So when that's a simple idea for you, when you see the great professional player, these guys do not dribble with the ball all day. These guys just pass the ball. They play the game by moving, versus getting the ball, bending, hit, and just running because I have a speed. They make the game very simple. So it's not that difficult. So that's all I have there, guys. If you have any question, we can answer. If you want to talk about something specific, we can cover that too as well. But that was the remaining of the stuff that we didn't do. That's why I didn't want to take the whole time to do this, because this could have been done when we get back to practice. But you guys came in your Christmas clothes. You don't want to dirty them, so you decided to just sit in the couch and do this. So if you have any other question, guys, we can answer it. If not, we can just end it right here. It's up to you. I'm here for a question. Any question, guy? You're 6. You're going to 16. You're going to 16. You need to interact. You need to say, talk. This is about you. It's not about nobody. Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you got any information from Ontario Soccer as to when the season resumes?
Oh, no, not for. They don't have no real general information yet. What they have is called some return to play thing that they're doing right now. So the return to play, they're targeting different locations in Ontario. Brampton is not one of them right now, like Cambridge right now. The kids can return to practice, no contact, just phase one. So that means you can go like the same thing we're doing here. We can do outside in the field. We can do passing. We can do like dribbling. We can do shooting, stuff like that, but in your own space. So again, we got like a square where you're working in that square and working with another player in another square. So you can do that. But for your area appeal, not yet. I know Cambridge will start next week, but for you guys in Peel, not yet. But I think that will be soon. Anything else, boss? You're sleeping. You need to say something. All of you guys here, if you don't have nothing to say, then let me know. You know what I mean? You wanted to talk. That's why you said we should practice. What do you think? What do you have? What's going on? If you don't have nothing to say, guys, then that's us here for today. And we can I will start sharing my screen.
Daddy, this one was mostly no working.
Which one?
This one. So they were talking.
It was working, but the boys just never wanted to talk.